His shirt.
I love that.
Felix, by the way, Mr. Trump.
That's fantastic. Wow.
Yeah, you got the grills on.
I like that. Hey, I know. That's what I noticed.
What is going on?
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to see you. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right. Well, you can already see the gift.
Yeah, I can. Wow.
You can't miss it.
That's an Elon.
It is an Elon.
Wow.
Shout out to Mr. Musk.
That's beautiful.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
Beautiful.
Am I good? What's going on here? Like, it's like you need these next 4 years. If not, I don't. He's like, I don't know how well the country's going to do after these 4 years.
Donald Trump is officially on the CP website, boys.
Look, we're going to have 20 million people in by the time this election takes place. 20 million people. That's bigger than New York State. Many of those people are people that you should not have, and we're all for everything. You know,
What the f is going on at this?
Equal, as the expression.
Oh my God. Okay, this is right off the jump. Right off the jump. This is, I'm going to be honest with you, this is weirder than I thought it was going to be. Why are there so many people sitting behind him? Why is he live streaming from Mar-a-Lago?
But the fact is, when you're dumping all of these criminals and all of these...
Also, with even all the bots, Kick is at 400K for Adin for a Trump rally. That's crazy.
Really hurting our country badly, and it has to be, we have to take very strong measures.
We definitely do. We definitely do. Moving to the next. Oh.
I got prior.
I didn't know they were allowed to applaud.
Yeah, they're allowed to applaud. You guys can keep applauding.
All right, that's
What a world.
sense, right? You know, it is about common sense.
What a world we live in.
Term, because whether you're conservative, liberal, it's all about common sense.
It is.
You want to have good education.
It's weird, bro.
You want to have
The world is weird.
Low interest rates, be able to buy a house. You want to, so many different things.
What the f does Adin Ross know about low interest rates, bro? He's a multi-millionaire selling gambling to kids. Like,
just a little thing. When I started campaigning almost like 8 years ago, I talked about Merry Christmas. We should have Merry Christmas again. Let's bring back Merry Christmas. You weren't allowed to say Merry Christmas. I got it back.
That's awesome that the granny with the oxygen tank is right behind him.
Even if you're Jewish, they like to say Merry Christmas. Every one of my Jewish friends say, we love Merry Christmas.
I'm Jewish. I love Merry Christmas.
Good. And Kamala doesn't, though. Kamala,
she doesn't like it?
She doesn't want you to use Merry Christmas.
Wow.
She thinks it's insulting to use Merry Christmas. So we'll have to work on her.
I wanted to ask you a question. Speaking of, you said something about common sense, someone who has no common sense, Joe Biden. Do you think he was pushed out, or do you think he made the decision to step down?
No, he was not only pushed out, it was a coup.
I think in many ways this interview is perfect for Donald Trump and his base because you have to have this level of stupidity.
If I was brilliant,
like in many ways,
maybe
we might think like, oh, how crazy, but like honestly, this is perfect for his base. Like low key, this is like
one of the greatest.
Him saying like there's a war on Christmas and like I genuinely think that. Like, whoever is still voting for Donald Trump at this point, unironically thinks that that is a real thing. And also, like, if you want to pick up new people, like new young voters, like they have to be this stupid. You know what I mean? Like, they have to be like genuine, legitimate Adin Ross watchers that they would be like, this is my kind of narrative. Like, this is,
Smarter than her. And I think he's a really not smart person. But I think he's smarter than she is. But she was convenient. She was there. They have better people. I mean, they have much better. In fact, all of the people that she's looking at are considered much better than her. These were people that were thinking about running. They would have run, except that they didn't want to go through this roadblock with her. And because you're the vice president.
Yeah, we're going to talk
they
about
wanted to go pick them. And
why hide his viewers. I'm full screened. Why would I hide his viewers? First of all, he's got like 400,000 viewers. I said it earlier. But like it's mostly bots on Kick anyway, which is shocking. I'm shocked that they didn't bot it up to like 1 million. So that's number one. Number two, number two is not even my thing. Take it up with Kick. Like, you think I'm actively hiding? You think I have the capacity to actively hide someone's view count, dumbass?
People, and he's got a lot of them. All I know is my
yo pathetic, so it's now bots.
I said, don't tell me
You're so jealous. Pick this message to hate watch more LMFAO. No, I'm not even remotely kidding when I say, of course I'm jealous. I would love to interview Donald Trump. What do you mean? That would be great. But having said that, as a political commentator, I'm going to do my job on top of that, which is talk about how idiotic this is for Donald Trump to do.
Yeah.
I want to know your thoughts on that. It's crazy to me to think that there could be twerking at a rally.
Well, what Hillary did is she would go out and get Bruce Springsteen. He'd get much smaller crowds than I got, to be honest. And he had a guitar, right? I don't have a guitar. But he would fill up a place, and then he'd finish, and they'd all leave. And
I need to know the exact details of how this came to be, though. Like, I need to know. That is a news story in and of itself, in my opinion.
Nobody's going to want to watch her, and nobody does want to watch. Now, at least there's a little bit of curiosity, but there's no value really in going and watching her. So what she did is she's gotten a couple of.
Oh, I'm a blast off right now, by the way.
Fill up the place.
I forgot.
But what she does is a little bit different. She has them go last. That's smart. I give. So in other words, they want her to finish her speech, get the hell off the stage, and then they can listen to the rap.
The performance starts.
No, it's pretty.
It's kind of smart.
Hillary didn't. No, I give her credit.
Yeah, give it to her a little bit.
Hillary never figured that out. She'd get some star, and the star would fill up the place, and then the star would leave, they would leave, everybody would leave, and she's talking to an empty stadium. Anyway, this is a little better idea.
Yeah, I wanna move on to the fun stuff now. I think we've definitely talked on some ideas and policies, excuse me. But I want to go on the fun stuff because you are a fun guy. I've heard a lot from a lot of people how cool you are. Especially Dana. Shout out to Dana. I know you're watching.
Dana.
Yeah, he's the
There's
greatest.
nobody like him. I always say everybody can be replaced except Dana, because this guy travels the world looking for fighters. Okay, get me fighters. He doesn't care where they from countries nobody ever heard of, and that's where he finds the best fighters. Now he cannot be replaced. He's truly great at what he does.
He's the coolest. I know you're a UFC fan, right?
I am.
Who are like your favorite fighters?
Well, I think Khabib. I mean, how good is Khabib? Do you know who Khabib is?
Of course I know who Khabib is.
Khabib was 29, 28-0, and then his father did.
Why is this right here normal, bro? It's because he didn't get shot. It was fake. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, because it grazed him.
And I thought he was a great. I got to meet him at a fight 2 fights ago. Because I walk in with Dana. Sometimes I do this walk in, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's where I first met you.
Yeah, that's right. Come to that.
Yeah.
If I didn't get any applause, you wouldn't want me on this show. You'd say, forget it. No, we get big applause. We walk in together.
It's crazy. You shut it down.
I met Khabib though, and he was very. He came to me and he said, "You're the man that can stop the war," because he's talking about the war with Ukraine, Russia.
Of course.
Because he knows they're his people. I mean, on both sides, right? There's so many people dying in that war. And the whole culture is being destroyed. The cities are coming down. They're just pouring bombs in. And it was amazing. We weren't talking about fighting. We were talking about a different kind of fighting, a much worse kind of fighting. And he was very concerned about that whole thing, that war. He said, you can get it stopped, and I can get it stopped. I will have that stopped before I assume off. I will. If I win the election, the first thing I'm going to do is get Putin and get Zelensky. I know them both very well. And get them to make a deal because it's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy.
Does anyone do we have a blast off meme, Chad? Do we have a blast off meme?
It's like your rallies, the crowd, huh?
Can you show Aiden's chat too? I don't want to show unfiltered cancer, dude. Are you kidding me? I don't want to get cancer directly from my computer screen and give 30,000 of you cancer as well.
It's people that just they don't want to see crime.
Right.
They don't want to be mugged, because they're selfish in that respect. They prefer not being.
Also, I'm not doing anything to the audio.
They don't want other people to be mugged, beaten up, shot.
His audio is ass because Trump is not speaking into the mic.
On July 4th weekend, they had 117 people shot. Think of this. You live there. 117 people were shot. 17 died. This is in one weekend, July 4th weekend.
Wow.
I mean, nobody wants that. If you're living in Chicago, you have a good chance of, something bad happening when you're going to go buy a loaf of bread.
Here's the blast off meme.
Could happen. So we don't want to, and they don't want that. The people behind me, who I just met.
Let the people know that we're live and we're alive.
They're great, but they're like other people. People don't
What is going on with this freaking Windows?
They want to be able to make money. They want to be able to have a good life. They want a great education.
So annoying.
All the things that you want.
He needs to tell Trump to speak into the microphone.
And we don't have that now.
It's really sad, honestly.
Think of this: Israel. You're Jewish. Are you a fan of Israel?
Yeah.
It would have never happened. October 7th would have never happened if I was president. And everybody admits it. Iran was broke. They had no money. I wouldn't let anybody buy
he
oil
didn't know about Israel, dog. Get the f out of here.
He didn't have a clue. He let everything happen. But Iran was totally broke. They had no money. And I wouldn't let them nobody. China, I said, you buy oil from Iran and you can't do business in the United States. They said, we'll pass. I mean, that's fine. But I did that with everybody. And we would have had a deal. 100% we would have had a deal, and there would have been no attack. There was
I'm
no
not gonna
money
lie.
left. Iran had no.
Kamala Harris has to go on Kai Cenat's stream now. Like, that's just, it has to happen. Or at least mine, if not Kai Cenat's. You know what I mean? Democrats, figure it out.
Cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. So what happens is,
just saying.
we worked very hard.
What are we doing here? What are we doing? You don't want to lose out to this.
China now is buying millions, billions, and billions of dollars worth of oil, and Iran now is a very rich country. And October 7th would have never happened, and it wouldn't happen because
everyone is texting me the same.
Hamas and Hezbollah and all of these, they call them instruments of terror, a lot of different names. And so October 7th would have never happened. The recent attack on the park would have never happened. That was so graphic and so. You know, normally you don't see that. Normally the media cuts it off, but they didn't have time to cut it off because it was during the day, very public. And you'd see.
I'm not sure this really matters because Adin's audience is not old enough to vote. Adin's audience is not old enough to vote, and a lot of people are also bots in the chat. Bots can't vote.
And we'll get it stopped fast,
unless they're the Democratic Party. Am I right? Because we got illegal voters. But having said that,
well.
Two goats, cry more, chat.
Just know that your vote really does matter, and you guys really have a big decision coming up in November.
Adin Ross trying to be serious is so funny.
Which is him.
Wow, that's
wow.
You know, it's funny.
I'm voting for Kamala W.
Because I've been on for years with people that really do like me, and they're even fair to me and everything else. But they wouldn't do what you just. They wouldn't say.
I like the idea of someone in Adin Ross's chat who's like a 15-year-old being like, drill, baby, drill.
I think it's great that you can say something like that. I think it's ethical, it's fair, it's smart. And if you felt that way about somebody else, that's okay too. But you know, you have journalists today, like that one that intercepted me literally.
Oh my God, Kamala HQ posting about Adin Ross and Donald Trump.
Saying we got to start. I mean, she didn't.
Do you think it's all bots? I would say a little. No, I don't think it's all bots at all.
It's like the worst. And frankly, if I
I think there's a lot of real people watching this. Come on, bro, it's Donald Trump with Adin Ross. Like, I'm sure.
I actually, you know, once you sort of walk out, then you put the guard up, and you actually give less information than what you would have. They did it with sugar, right? But she doesn't know about sugar. That one. That was sort of terrible. Became
400K viewers. I'm surprised they didn't bot more. You know damn well the view count is glitched. Such a disingenuous rat. Keep malding. Cry. Bro, why aren't you watching over there?
They considered it. I can't brag. But
why are Adin Ross fans busy in here being like, cry more, loser? Like, this is content for me. I don't think you understand. I love this. This is awesome. This is a gift for me.
I've said for a long time, ABC is one. You have
y'all are so stupid. Go watch it over there. They probably have it open on like multiple laptops anyway.
He interviews Biden. I said, there's no way that Biden can handle this guy if the guy is like normal, like he normally
I'm 18 and watching Adin voting Trump.
He asked him and then when Biden couldn't answer, which he can't answer most of the questions because he has no clue where he is. Slopadopoulos is giving him the answers. He's giving the question. And isn't it true that you really don't want to see war? Isn't that true? Yeah. No, the whole thing is crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, Adin Ross has no idea who George Stephanopoulos is, let alone George Slopadopoulos. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you saw what Elon had posted. Elon basically showed if you were to Google Donald Trump about a week ago, all you see is Kamala. That's all you see is Kamala. It's crazy. Google was really trying to push her.
So Google is really crooked. It's horrible. When they had the word assassination up, because you know there was a big moment a few weeks ago where I got whacked. I got whacked, and whether it's me or anybody else, it was a terrible thing. Terrible thing for our country. It was terrible for everything. And when you put up the word assassination, it went to Lincoln. It went to many other people, many of whom I didn't even know there was an attempt.
Bro got assassinated so long ago, I forgot about it, dude.
Trump. Think of it. And
it's
when
been
you put
so long. It's only been like 3 weeks, but it feels like a lifetime ago.
And people were really angry at it. Look,
like I completely forgot that happened.
I don't know if it's the people running it inside or the smaller people, so to speak.
That was quite literally like 11 news cycles ago.
It's got to come from
which is crazy.
And it's so illegitimate. They have to do something about it. And I mean, the market speaks. Everybody should maybe just go off Google, not use it. There are so many other things. Watch your show instead. But there are so many things. Now, Mark Zuckerberg called me, and he apologized.
I told you they're dick riding. I told you the Silicon Valley freaks are all dick riding him now.
They actually had the Secret Service agents were very brave.
I told you. I told you, bro. I told you. They all are up his ass. They love him now.
You know, when you hear bullets, you tend to drop to the floor if you're intelligent.
Of course.
If you're not intelligent, like, I don't think Joe would have dropped to the floor. I think it's...
No, I think he would have just been
Where's my Trump hat, bro?
Hey,
hold up.
Where are those bullets?
Is that a bird?
Oh, there they are. There they are. No, I don't think he would have dropped to the floor.
Right.
But anyway, it's when you hear this and when you see what's going on, and he called up, and there's a very iconic picture that was taken. But there's a number of them, actually. But there's one in particular that was.
Do you believe him when he said Zuck called to apologize? Yes, I believe him.
And the secret agent.
100%. Mark Zuckerberg went on TV to talk about how sick he thought Trump was after the assassination.
Let me tell you, these people were brave because those bullets were coming at me, and I heard them. They were whizzing over my head. I had the one here, and I went down, and they were whizzing over, and I had 7 people, maybe a lot of people, a lot of very big people on top of me. Within seconds, and a lot of people that I know would not have. They would not have done that.
Bro, whose grandmother is this? Who are these people?
And you got people.
Someone needs to explain to me what the going on behind them, because that's crazy.
They die. They actually expected it, and I understood that.
Yeah.
The other thing that happened that was amazing is within 5 seconds, the sniper, the Secret Service sniper, from a much further distance, 1 bullet. And didn't know about it. Now, it was a communication problem, a big one. And had it taken place, 10 seconds earlier, would have been good. But there was a communications problem. But he, supposedly, I don't think he knew. I mean, I've gone through it, too.
The front right are Aiden's parents? These are Aiden's parents?
He may have heard there could be a problem, but he didn't know anything about it. Think of it.
What about the grandma back here?
That happens. He went by the gun and the fire.
Aiden reading off the script is so blatantly, is so funny, man. I mean, yeah,
and he was able to see that from probably more than 300.
I'm actually kind of proud of Aiden that he figured out how to read, and he's not doing the asymptomatic ultra natalist that he used to do. Probably like this a year ago was calling it. A year ago was saying fascist, like he didn't know what a fascist was, and now he's able to read. So that's good.
Pretty amazing job when you think sort of
pupilistic duples.
Yeah, and you could say that for that. And they go years and they don't have to do that. They don't have to shoot people. And then all of a sudden they're confronted and they see somebody firing. And a lot of people wouldn't react.
It's called growth. As you know, socialist leadership genuinely improves literacy rates. That's what happened under the socialist regime of Brandon. The General Secretary Brandon improved literacy rates in the state of Florida.
And that sniper was very talented.
He brought education. He brought education to the rural farmlands of Florida.
Mr. President, I do want to say, first of all, you took a bullet for everyone in this room, everyone watching, everyone.
Bro, he didn't take a bullet.
The reaction that
the guy behind him, bro.
The president is gonna do that. They're gonna either remain, where they are. You are a brave man. You stood up and went like this, and that was a pretty badass picture, by the way.
The guy behind him.
I will say though that
he legit said in yesterday's stream he isn't reading a script.
The people, and it's much more than MAGA.
Sure.
Although I think MAGA is almost everybody because it's what we talk
almost
about.
Everybody's MAGA.
But all of those people were tens of thousands of people as far as the eye could see, and then the people in the back. And those are the people you see because the cameras are focused on that. We have the bleacher in the back with, I don't know, 100 to 150 people or something. But those people never moved. And if you go to crowd, we had
I want him to smell Trump's seed after Trump gets up so bad.
Said, whenever a bullet is fired, they know a bullet and they know a sound. And we had a lot of bullets fired. So when you think of it, plus the Secret Service.
I want him
whenever a bullet's fired,
to
everybody empties out immediately.
Smell Trump's seed so bad.
Empty out. The whole stadium, and they call it a stampede, like in cattle.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get stampedes. They get literally
stumped
walked
over.
They get many people in soccer stadiums, but when a bullet goes off, everyone leaves, almost every time.
Yeah.
Nobody left. And you had the man behind me, he's looking like this, he's looking. There was no fear. It was amazing. They knew that I was in trouble. They saw that. They saw the blood, because the blood, I guess you get hit in the ears. I can tell you, a lot of blood when you get
Your takes are horrid.
Oh,
I missed it.
Unfortunately. But they saw there was a big problem. Normally, when they hear that, they're all, they disperse. Nobody left. I mean, you take a look at that. Now, that was a microcosm of what was out in front of me because the speech was being made to thousands of people.
Right.
And nobody there was leaving either. It was really amazing. They knew there was a problem. And when I got up, they were confused because Secret Service was lifting me.
Remember when Donald Trump said at the RNC that he'll only tell the story once because it's too emotional to tell?
So they had stretchers.
And then proceeded to tell the story every single day since then. Sometimes twice a day, depending on how many media opportunities he has. That was really funny when he, like, why lie about that, bro?
Sense that our country was okay. And so I did that.
I love that.
And
that is one of my favorite type of lies where it's just like such a blatantly obvious one. You didn't even need to lie about it like that, but it's awesome anyway.
But I learned a lot about the love in this country. Think of it. A bullet goes off, everyone leaves. And here's bullets going off. They just,
again, a true hero.
They were heroes. The way they didn't move, you have to watch that group.
Yeah, bro, that's weird. That's weird. That's not a normal thing. Hogs are so unresponsive to gunfire. Like, they have no self-preservation. That's why they're voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah. And they didn't want to move. And many of them were standing up and they were looking.
Yeah, dude, that's not good. That's not like a normal thing. They do not have like basic animal functions of self-preservation,
it's
survival
a fascinating
instinct.
Thing to see. And when you hear crowd control people say, we can't even imagine that happening, that shows they love me, maybe, but for the country.
I love this. I'm so glad. I'm so glad this is happening. 100%.
So I got you a gift. Well, a couple gifts.
Oh, good. That's good.
I'll show you,
That's good.
another gift. I'll show you, the second gift a little bit later. Okay. But I did get you a gift, and I got you this gift because, look, you are, I feel like you constantly get beat on, but you're so strong, and you just, like I said, you live for the people, and you're a hero. I wanna present to you this gift right here. I hope you like watches, Rolexes.
Oh, that's a beautiful watch.
Yeah.
Should I open it?
You should open it and then show the camera.
There ain't no way. Wait, no, you can't do that. That's illegal.
You like Rolex?
That's illegal. That's illegal. You can't do that, dumbass.
The golf guys and all the other guys.
That's illegal. Flag on the play. That literally is not legal. You cannot give gifts to a president who's running for president that is over. No.
Should I show that to the audience?
Yeah, they can see it.
You can't take that? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I didn't know this. Now I know it.
There ain't no way.
Now I know it's worth
Bro,
it.
Bro, you can't do that.
The boys said, well, that's such a big show. I don't know what you're doing, but you really are respected. Amazing. I go into other shows. Nobody makes a big deal about it.
I do want to say also,
thank you very much.
Shout out to Nelk boys. I know you love Nelk.
Oh, they're great.
They're the greatest.
Well, that was through Dana. Dana's very much into this world. Dana's a young guy, sort of,
Yeah.
He's a young guy, sort of. But Dana is into this world like he could be an 18-year-old or a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
He knows more about you and the Nelk brothers and the Nelk boys, and he asked me to do their show. And I will tell you, I got a tremendous response. You do some of these big shows, you do like 60 minutes and nobody cares. You do Nelk or you, and I can already see so many people call. I hear you're doing the show with Adin.
Oh, wow.
I said, I've had a lot of calls. So it's like a new wave. It's a new thing. Who would think it? And sometimes television is not the big deal. I sort of feel that television will always be television.
Yeah.
But numbers aren't like they used to be.
No, I would say, live streaming and YouTube is kind of like the new age television for, younger people. Yeah. So I did have some clips I wanted to react to.
Okay.
So this is the fun stuff I wanted to get into.
No.
Let's get into the reactions right here. This is so cool. I'm actually reacting with
Ain't
you.
no
I put you on
way.
Truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Truth is my voice.
Yeah.
And it's doing great.
Yeah.
Everybody should go on Truth.
Yeah.
But I will say that I put you on that we're doing the show together, and the response was very cool.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so shout out to Nelk, but they kind of gave me this idea. I have two segments I want to do with you.
Okay.
The first one is use one word that comes to mind to describe that person. Okay? It's a fun game.
Fun.
Let's start. All right, who is the first picture? And we got the Nelk boys. One word.
Oh, great.
I love that. Okay,
Really
great.
good.
Okay.
So you're
Ain't
friends
no
with
way
them?
they're doing
yeah.
reacts.
Are they competitors?
Ain't no
Not even,
way.
honestly, every time that
Okay, by the way, for those of you who are wondering why that's illegal, that's a FEC campaign contribution violation. An individual cannot give a person actively running for office more than the max cap. An individual donation in the United States of America, if you are directly donating to a campaign or directly donating to a person running, is I believe at this point $3,300, and you can't do more than that.
One word
that is
would be outstanding.
It is.
My sons
it would be
told
illegal.
me about you, and you know, they told me about how big Dad, you know, my Baron.
Yeah. I am not going to be in this. He's not going to be reacting to me. Shut the fuck up, chat.
So
that would be insane.
Mine, right?
Yeah.
But big stuff, Adin. So I just have to say, outstanding to do what you've done at a young age. And I know how old you are. You're young. You're seriously young. My suit is older than you are.
How old's your suit?
I don't know.
Thank you, Mr. President. All right, let's see who we got next. We got you.
Bro, this is so this is literally childish.
Hey,
this is actively bro made a glazing PowerPoint.
Interesting.
They're doing
He really is. He's an amazing guy. He's a very interesting guy.
Who we got next? Mr. White.
Oh, well, he's a fighter. I'll tell you, that guy, he fights. You wouldn't want to have him against you. A little bit true with all of these people that you're showing. There's a good one. Elon, a genius, truly a genius. You know, I see the rockets come down with the engines, and they're coming down, and the engines are landing without any, they have no wings, no nothing. That was a couple of years ago. I said, what is that? And I said, what was that all about? He says, well, we want to be able to save the engines, not that they go into the ocean and all. But he really is. He's a genius. He's also a very good person, Elon.
Let's see what we got next here. We got Kanye.
So he's very complicated. Let's say complicated. Because he's a really nice guy.
Possible bribes from Egypt or something. I saw that as well. That's a DOJ one, though. That's not even an FEC violation. That's like, but I don't know.
I'll bet she does. She's probably tougher than I am. Have a good time, everybody. See you tonight.
By the way, we have so much going on in the world. Like, we're going to talk about the race riots the Nazis are having in England today. We're going to talk about Bangladesh.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter at all. X, come on outside with the truck. Come on? Yeah.
Fucking XQC,
By the way, do you like my buddy
dude.
Felix's shirt?
I love that.
Felix, by the way, Mr. Trump.
That's fantastic. Wow.
Yeah, you got the grills on.
I like that. Hey, I know. That's what I noticed.
What is going on?
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to see you. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, well, you could already see the gift.
Yeah, I can. Wow.
You can't miss it.
That's an Elon.
It is an Elon.
Wow.
Shout out to Mr. Musk.
That's beautiful.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
Beautiful.
Am I going to close the door really quick? Just I want to show them the wrap. Sure. Check out this wrap and let me know your honest thoughts.
I think it's incredible. I think it's incredible.
You want to see the front?
So you know what they did? AI. What Google did is they took, or they let it happen. She was running against a gentleman from Queens.
Uh-oh.
And I asked his people, I said, are you careful? This guy was going to be Speaker of the House. It was going to be him, not Nancy Pelosi. And Joe, he is a good politician, a real pro, been around for a long time, many years in Congress. And I watched her on television one time. I saw a clip of her speaking, ranting, raving, going crazy. And I said, who's she running against? She's running against Joe. I said, oh, does he know what's going on? Oh, he's got no problem, sir. He's got no problem. I said, is he doing any debates? No, he doesn't have to bother with the debates. He's been there for years. I said, tell him I said that he should be careful. Because I saw her. And I said, she's Evita. I called her Evita. Maybe that's the best. Evita Peron, right? I said, she's Evita. She's in the streets screaming, shouting, going crazy, hugging people, hugging. Everybody's being hugged. I said, he better be careful. And she took him out. So, you know, I give her credit. But she's got a lot of sizzle. Well, there's a
Goat.
powerful man.
Oh, he said,
very well.
bro, Trump
loves.
He fucking loves Xi Jinping.
I got to know him extremely well. We had a great relationship
He said
until
powerful,
COVID.
bro.
Was a step too far.
Yo,
But we did very well with.
Yeah, I'm putting the hat back on. I'm putting the hat back
President
on.
Xi.
I'm putting the hat back on with no hint of irony.
Very, very well with China. We took in hundreds of billions of dollars.
MAGA
president took in
communism.
10 cents.
Do a prediction poll on you
I
being part of the
exposed
React.
China.
No,
Look,
I'm
I
not going to
want
be a
China
part of the
to be
React. No way. No
They
shot.
can't take advantage of us. Like
Please
they
no.
did for years and years. We'd lose $500 billion a year in trade, all of it. But then COVID came in, and it really, I changed, but I will have a very good relationship with him. There's no going to war with him.
I'm not going to be. I'm not. He doesn't know. Trump doesn't know who the fuck I am.
And
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Actually. He was right in this room. He came to this country, and he stayed here for a number of days.
Come on, bro. I'm not famous enough. Thank God.
Meetings. A very famous meeting in the dining room, actually.
Adin is obsessed with you. He's going to put you on there.
Nah, he's very strong and very powerful and very interesting. But he really does love his country. I can tell you that.
Let's see who we got next on this list.
Yeah. Gavin Newscomb. You spelled it. No, you spelled his last name.
He literally ruined California. Beautiful state. California is beautiful. He ruined it.
And when you watch him, he's always saying, "Oh, we're doing so great."
Right,
we're not doing great. I mean, I have holdings in California, and I own a golf course right on the ocean, right on the Pacific Ocean in Palos Verdes. So beautiful. It's a club. It's
what is going on, man?
You know, many acres, hundreds.
What the hell is going on, man?
It's fantastic, but California is so precious. One of the most beautiful places in the world in terms of weather, in terms of everything. And they're just destroying it with crime. The crime is out of control.
If you were to tell me that this would happen, if you were to tell me that this were to happen, like 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, I'd be like, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, I would be like, you're hallucinating things.
Saying, why don't you do something about the forest?
Okay.
There's no reason.
I'd be like, you're hallucinating. Like, oh yeah, this guy, Adin Ross, that you hung out with, that you like tried to fucking save from the right-wing pipeline, will inevitably become like a dick rider of Andrew Tate, a massive celebrity all of a sudden for the worst people online,
very liberal, actually.
And then inevitably move on to a fucking crypto gambling casino website where he will be interviewing Donald Trump side by side and be like, you're insane.
You've seen a lot already for your age. Per age, I would say. Per year spent, you've seen as much as anybody. But Justin Trudeau is, I get along with him very well, actually. But
you're so mad. Why would I be mad? This is awesome.
People of Canada are not liking it. I mean, if they had
I don't think you guys understand. This is content for me.
Maybe
like, why the fuck would I be mad? If anything, I should be thanking Adin Ross for securing this.
A strong conservative would win in Canada. Canada is very unhappy about the way they've been treated.
Y'all are so dumb.
But I got along with him well. Now this man,
okay,
he's
really looking like a zoomer here. Kim Jong, he doesn't look like this no more.
Man, we had the red button. He said, "I have a red button on my desk," and I said, "No, I have a red button too, and mine's bigger than yours, and mine worked." It was a really bad month and a half. He was very, very tough on President Obama, very tough on everybody. It's the hermit nation, and it really is. I mean,
it's the hermit nation.
Do you know Elton John? No. I said, did you ever hear the song Rocket Man? And I actually played him the song Rocket Man. He said, no.
He played him?
You're Rocket Man. Said,
he played him, Elton John? Oh, God, that's amazing.
So we had a very nasty.
This is you.
People were actually worried about it.
This is you, Rocket Man.
President Obama told me that this was the single biggest threat to the United States, was Kim Jong-un of North Korea. And one day I got a call from people that wanted to see me about him, and he wanted to meet. He did not want to meet with Obama, did not want to meet with anybody. Got tremendous nuclear capability. He does. And we've checked that closely, and he does. I got to know him very well, and I got along with him great. He's very smart. He's very strong. He's the absolute leader. A lot of people say, oh, maybe he's not the leader. He's the absolute. When he's around, his people are standing up at attention. I've never seen. We were at a luncheon. They had 20 people on his side and 20 people looking at each other.
Right.
In Singapore, we had a meeting in Singapore. It was the biggest press conference I've ever had. There were thousands of paparazzi. I've never seen anything like it.
Even Trump has enough correct political instinct to run on. There won't be a war with China. I mean, he always does that. He always acts like he is a peaceful dove.
Very well.
And that the Democrats are pro-war. And the Democrats keep leaning into being like war, being the pro-war, pro-patriotic party.
That I'm not there.
It's a failure.
Nothing would have happened with him. We would have gotten along with him fine. I was trying to get him to do.
He lies. Of course, he's lying when he says he's fucking anti-war. But
talk about location. I'm a real estate guy. He's right.
Democrats don't even run on that anymore. It's very annoying.
China, one side, and South Korea on the other. I said, you have a great piece of real estate. You could make so much. You could have gorgeous things. I said to him, think about gorgeous condos going up on your shore. He's got a lot of ocean. He's got ocean frontage on both sides, right? But I got along with him great. We would have had no problem with him. Now he's getting very angry with us, and he's getting very angry with, I understand he doesn't like her. He doesn't know her, but he forms opinions, and he doesn't like her. And he thought that Biden was a stupid man, a very stupid man. He would say that, but I say
Aiden will drag this out as long as he can. Yeah, I would too. Are you kidding me? He's
really
farming.
Hurt our country. These people have hurt our country.
I'm happy that he's dragging it out. I want every moment of this. I'm sad I missed some of it.
There was going to be no.
I'm sad I missed some moments, but I'm not. But you will miss 3 minutes right now if you don't subscribe at the top of the hour. That's right. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $6 or for free with a
I guess an enemy. I think
Twitch Prime. I will rewatch the parts that we missed. Don't worry.
I always say if you have a smart president, you don't have a problem with the outside.
You don't want to miss a beat.
You still will have a problem with the inside because these people are sick.
Twitch Primes are free, folks.
And the people,
connect your
people from the inside,
Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You can also get gifted a sub. Here's the 3-minute ad break now.
When I look at guys like Adam Shifty Schiff, he's such a bad guy, such a liar with the Russia hoax. It was a total hoax. It went on for 2.5 years and total exoneration, nothing to do with Russia. The opposite. I was the worst thing that ever happened to Russia because I stopped the pipeline, the Russian pipeline.
Thank you umpteenth time for the 10 gifted subs. And Stephanie Lee for the 10 gifted subs.
2 years of this stuff.
And Mr. Unfortunate for the 5 gifted.
Danger because you put your country in danger with another country. They made up a hoax. It was made up by Hillary and Adam Shifty Schiff and some of these people about Russia. And they did it actually as an excuse for her to lose the election.
Wow.
So they said, why did you lose? She was expected to win. She didn't win at all. I won all those states that people thought she was going to win. She didn't campaign hard enough. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. All I know is we'd have stadiums with 50, 70,000 people. She'd go and she'd have 150 people. And I used to say, why am I going to lose Michigan if I have 75,000 people and she has 100? Why am I going to lose? And I turned out to be right. We won states that hadn't been won by Republicans for decades, and it was an amazing thing. But getting along with these people is really
come on, keep it going, keep it moving. Come on, bro.
Smart,
I'm falling asleep. L Trump. Come on, keep it active, keep it dynamic. Move on to the next slide, Aiden.
Right now, I'm hearing there's going to be an attack tonight by Iran of Israel. They're going to be attacked tonight. I'm telling you.
This is another gift that he's giving to Trump. I don't know how he's able to do this, by the way. That's an FEC violation as well.
Right. But I hear that Israel's going to be attacked tonight. If I were president, nobody would even be talking about that word because it wouldn't happen 100%.
Israel wouldn't exist.
But when you have Pelosi,
if I was president,
you have Schiff, and you have all these people. I mean, when you have people like Schumer, you have all these people. These people are a danger to our country. And they get a guy like Biden in. He's just a vessel. He has no idea where the hell he is. He's their perfect vessel because he'll do anything that they want him to do.
Right.
So we really have dangerous people. They go after their political opponent, like me. I mean, me being especially. I mean, they've used law enforcement to go after me. They've come at me with everything. We just won the big case in Florida. You saw that? Mm-hmm. That was the big case. That was the biggest of the cases. And we won that conclusively. We had a brilliant.
This went from Aiden farming Trump to Trump farming Aiden. What a yapper. Are you kidding me? Trump is the goat at yapping. He's grade A yapper status.
Totally corrupt. Where, like in New York, where the whole legal system is actually bringing down the state and bringing down the city because of corruption so bad. But we have to solve the problem from within. The problem on the outside, if you have somebody smart, is you can handle it easily, actually. But the problem from within, we have people that truly hate our country. We have to solve that problem.
I want to get this right with what I'm about to say because you had said something about crooked people, and I want to say, I want to get this right. That's why I'm pulling out my phone. The same DA, Fani Willis.
Right, Fani Willis.
She treated you very unfairly.
She goes by the name of Fani, even though it's F-A-N-I. She wants to pronounce Fani. She's little French.
He's like, I don't want to fuck this name up because I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Wade.
Would you say she's very unfair?
Chat. The reason why Trump is doing this is because he has clip farming demons in his orbit. Okay. This will get a lot of play on TikTok. This will get a lot of motion. People will make fun of him, but it will be a shit ton of natural marketing for his campaign. Okay,
I love the people
that's
of Georgia.
it.
I've done great with the people.
Do I think that this
Alabama,
is a smart play?
South
No,
Carolina,
I think that this
North
was, it
Carolina.
reeks of desperation.
But Georgia is so good, and she's destroying
I mean, I'm happy he's doing it. Don't get me wrong, and I'm happy that it happened.
These are patriots. They complain
but
about
overall,
an unfair election,
like from a
and they wanna put
political
them in jail for the
campaigning
rest of
point
their
of
life.
view,
Right. Hillary Clinton still complains. Stacey Abrams
I
from
think
Georgia complains, constantly complains.
probably
that she
not
won the election.
the
She said she
smartest
won it
thing for
twice.
him to do.
And she constantly complains about it. Nothing happens to her. We have 2 tiers of justice in our country. And, you know, they used that on me, and my numbers went up. And I think I'm the first one that can say that. The numbers don't go up when that happens, but they have with me because I have
I think you're overreacting. This will die down max in a week.
I can talk about how unfair.
No,
it is.
I'm just saying he's doing
about
it.
An election, they want to put you in jail.
He's doing it because this will get him a lot of natural,
but they've weaponized
natural marketing.
government.
30K while leeching a 500 scheme is bad, Lamau. Brother, I would have 40K if this wasn't happening. Now I'm going to have 50K. So thank you to Adin for the 10K boost.
The Resolute desk, what they are,
you know,
is a real danger to our country. I will tell you.
That's awesome.
I'm not even sure Biden has any idea what's going on.
Right.
He's perfect
I'll take
for them
it.
because they are running the country.
I don't know
and
why
Biden doesn't have a clue. He
people
just
claim I'm a view count frog, but like, and I am, but y'all are way worse. Holy shit.
I was just gonna switch this. So I know Fannie Willis has treated you very unfair. I have a friend who's currently being treated unfair by her. He's a rapper named Young Thug.
Yeah.
And I
heard that actually.
Yeah, I just was wondering if there's a way that we can make sure he gets treated fair. That's all.
So I've heard about him, and I heard he's being treated very unfairly by her.
Yeah.
And I would tell her she's got to treat these patriots that are being all terrible. They're going after him. And I hear Young Thug is being treated. I heard the name.
Yeah.
I heard it from other people.
Oh my God! If he says he's gonna free Young Thug,
he's got to be treated fairly.
He's gonna. If he says he frees Young Thug, Georgia is a lock. Okay.
So let's see who we got next on the couple. We got a couple more people left.
Okay.
Got some, hopefully some good ones. Well.
So he was very good with me because when they were doing the Russia hoax, they said I did something with him on a phone call, and basically I congratulated him on his winning the presidency.
Right.
And said some other things which turned out to be perfect, better than perfect. If he sees any corruption, please report it to the Attorney General of the United States, which we have an agreement with the country. We have actually a signed contract with them, a very important one, that because Ukraine has always been known as very corrupt. I don't know if you know that. It has been a very corrupt country.
I do like one word association.
And I said,
it's
if you
so
find
simple.
Any corruption in the country,
it's so brain dead. It's so perfect. It's like perfect for the audience that he's trying to capture. One word associations on a fucking PowerPoint of like famous political figures.
The phone was essentially taped. The call was essentially taped. I didn't know this, but a lot of times when you're talking foreign leaders, they have tapes or they have stenographers. And we had 2 professional, really great military stenographers. So every word. So when they said I did these things, I said, no, I didn't. And then I said, was that taped or did they have the stenographers? The answer was yes. And they got all the way down the line to impeach me. They wanted to impeach me over this phone call, a single phone call. And I knew that I had them because I had the tape or the stenographers, everything, perfect. Every word was said. And then they did the impeachment.
Trump is pausing Abi pretty hard.
I remember Nancy
He's
Pelosi
worse than me, bro.
I'm
paused, little bro.
Him. Look at what the phone call was. She saw the phone call.
Yeah.
And then they decided, well, let's do it anyway.
Yeah.
Can you believe how bad these people are?
Horrible.
Let's do it anyway, because they had the phone call. That's where Tim Scott, a great guy from senator from South Carolina, he said, wait a minute, I've just read the phone call. That phone call he was the first one to speak up.
It's a Twitter.
Tim Scott of South Carolina. Then Republican senators spoke up, and they were great. I mean, there was great. Of course, the only one was Mitt Romney. Real stiff, and he couldn't get elected dog catcher right now. But and he actually voted. He actually only took a half a vote away, but everybody else voted for me, 100% unanimous with the Republicans, and it was fine. But what they did was they made up a call, and then when they found out that I had it essentially on tape, they looked really bad, and they had a decision to make. Do they pull it And she said, no, we shouldn't be doing this, but let's go ahead with it anyway. I did nothing.
Oh my God! I just saw a tweet. XQC playing tech
when
support.
When they called him and they asked him,
that's amazing.
Did President Trump say anything that was inappropriate or wrong? He said, absolutely not. It was a very nice phone call. There was nothing unusual about it at all. And he could have grandstanded. He could have said, well, you know. And he didn't say that. So I respect him. I think that I will be able to make a deal with him and Vladimir Putin very quickly.
That's great.
Even though it would have been a lot easier before this war started, and you wouldn't have 500,000 people, or maybe much more than that. I think you're going to find that.
Where'd your emotes go? What are you talking about?
What they're saying. That's a really
I don't fucking know Megaphonics. Why are you chirping at me right now in the middle of all this?
But I think I will be able to get him and Putin together, and we'll get it ended. It would have never started if I were president. We had
time
no
and place, bro. What the fuck?
You know, I knew Putin very well, know him very well, and it was the apple of his eye. Ukraine was the apple of his eye. He did love it. He did want it, but he knew he couldn't do it. He wouldn't. He would not. He knew he could not do it. He would have never done it if I was president. And now when you look at all of the death and all of the destruction, even of their culture, because those cities are wiped to the ground. You know, most of the cities outside of Kiev, most of those cities are wiped down to the ground. And it's so sad. And when those buildings come down, there are plenty of people in there. You know, people think those buildings don't have people. They have a lot of people in those buildings that don't want to leave. And those buildings
all right, next
come
slide,
down,
bro. Come on.
Buildings,
pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. It's boring.
And the people are crushed. Instantly, they're crushed.
Horrible.
Missiles hit them. So I'll get it. But it could have been so, I mean, if the election weren't rigged, let me tell you something. If the election weren't rigged, we wouldn't have had Ukraine and Russia. We wouldn't have had the attack on Israel. And Israel would right now not be fighting. There would be no problem. And we wouldn't have had that horrible embarrassment of Afghanistan where we gave them $85 billion worth of equipment and we lost 13 soldiers, many injured, many bad. You know, nobody talks about the ones that don't have arms and legs.
I'm not going to lie. It's still,
but
I want to hear more.
And inflation wouldn't
I want to hear more from Adin.
Was all started by their stupid energy policy.
I think he kind of brings the content in this situation because like Trump is just doing regular Trump shit, which is boring. We've heard it a million times over. But I want to hear more from Adin about being like the President Zell Disney. Yeah, he's on God. He's not a W guy. You know, he's a L guy. That kind of shit. Like I want to hear. I want to hear his like. Real quick on the inflation I want to hear what registers with him.
I saw you when you went to go speak in Nashville. So, you talked about crypto. You said that crypto can help with that. You know, you mentioned that's somewhat like gold. Do you think that, you know, when you get back in office, you would still fully support crypto and you know,
by the way, right on the money. I told you this.
Ever since you spoke about it, they're selling crypto. They're selling it.
They're gonna come after him.
Office with crypto?
It's something they shouldn't be doing because they should be trying to build it. So if we don't do it, China's doing it. Other places are doing it, and they're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And it's a very modern.
They're trying to boost crypto. I wonder why. Perhaps the crypto gambling online casino that operates the website Stake, the crypto gambling casino that operates the website Kick, has some interest in maintaining
if we
crypto as a
China's
valid thing,
or other people are going to do it.
And at the very least, like boosting confidence in cryptocurrency. Right perhaps that could be a reason.
And it is a form of currency. And again, China's already doing it. But if we don't do it, they're going to do it. AI is something that's really at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And there are pros and cons to everything, but China is trying to do everything.
Yeah.
And we've got to beat them to the punch.
I would love to see you and Elon, you know, get together and talk about AI together. I think it's really, really important because, you know, Elon with what he's doing, and then obviously you guys could really come together, maybe try to find some solutions for AI because it is getting out of hand. You see a bunch of fake stuff. It's really getting crazy.
It's, you know, one thing about AI that's interesting is, and who would believe this, to really be at the top of it and to dominate, because China's very much into the artificial intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Even the name is sort of a weird name because artificial intelligence sounds like, it's not really a very good name when you think about it. It's
no,
artificial.
Yeah.
It says like fake intelligence, right? But regardless, so you need massive amounts of electricity to be able to compete. Did you know that? Electricity.
Yeah.
And if you don't build twice the amount of electricity that the country currently has, now think of that number. You need more electricity than the country has for everything times 2. Now think. So nobody's going to be able to get that done but me. I'm the only one because you're going to have to build power plants at every plant. You're going to have a power plant for every plant. It's all electricity based. It's amazing. You need massive amounts of electricity. In the meantime, they built 8 chargers.
The Clash of Worlds is insane. Yeah, getting Phytix News to do a
all electric
react to the Adin Ross Trump stream,
and they don't go far. They cost a lot.
All of our worlds are colliding right now.
Under Biden,
this was
everybody
built in a lab for me. Okay,
cars, no more hybrids, no more.
This entire thing was built in a laboratory for me and my community alone. I love this shit.
A tank of gas. Same thing with trucks. They want trucks to go electric. They'd have to make 6 stops to get to Los Angeles. With diesel, they don't have to make any stops, and they have left over. And the truck gets lighter.
No one gives a shit about our community, little bro. Wait, what do you mean?
Is the weight.
That doesn't change the reality that this is perfectly content designed for me regardless.
And you would have to rebuild all of your bridges all throughout the country.
This is a canon event.
Industry supports me because of this. I mean, they probably like me, but they support me because of this, because they're not going to have an industry. I said, when you explain that you're going to have to rebuild all of your bridges in the country, when you explain that to the government officials that come and harass you, don't they say, oh, I see, well, then it doesn't work. Just that one thing, it doesn't work. When you explain to them that you have to stop 6 times for 4 hours a stop.
That dude was an Admin Ross fan? Yeah, probably.
Problem, right? But I said, when you explain that to people, just tell me, do they say, oh, then we can't really do it? Because, you know, it makes sense.
I want to hear more from Adin. I want to.
You could have a child go into
this. Would be so much more fun if Adin was like pop quizzed afterwards. You know what I mean? To like see what he retained.
Maybe sometime, but I think it's essentially never going to work. In my opinion, it'll never work because you're always going to have a weight problem. You're always going to have. It's never going to be the same kind of a thing where you can drive for 2 days without stopping. It's just not going to happen that way. And I said, what do they say when you go in and explain this? They don't care. They say, we don't care. We want you to go electric. And one gentleman, the biggest guy in the business, he said to me, all my life I've been buying trucks. For 50 years I've been buying trucks. And every year they got better, bigger, stronger.
That's literally false.
Every year.
American trucks are ass. It's just simply a byproduct of cafe, like overcoming cafe standards. That's why they have like Japanese trucks are
more than
better build quality.
50 years ago would have been
literally better fucking towing capacity. Right American trucks, and I say, no disrespect, they're fucking ass cheeks. Okay, in comparison to trucks from Japan,
you have to go all electric.
It's bullshit.
These people are going to destroy our country.
And it's the size of which that makes them so horrible.
Busy. It's already 2:15. How much time would you say we have? Because I do want to give you this last gift.
Well, let's go do the last gift.
Let's go do it. Let's go do it.
So far, I like the gift you gave me.
Yeah, well, you're going to like this other one, too. Hold on 1 second here. Whoops. I actually closed that out. Let me go full screen real quick. You go full screen on the OBS, and then you should have the live view.
Are there tariffs on Japanese? Yeah, there's a... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is incredible. The second gift is the Tesla truck that's wrapped.
Let's go.
The Tesla truck that's wrapped with Donald Trump throwing up the fist. Oh, he's got the Diet Coke! He's got the Diet Coke! My goat, my goat.
Day one.
Do you think the FEC will actually clamp down on these violations? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. They got a lot going on right now.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
I saw that there was also another investigation into Trump that like the Trump administration actually shut down, and the Biden administration did not.
Service agency.
Yeah.
They're angry and they put smiles on their face.
Right.
You heard about that?
Yeah, no.
What?
Yeah, I know. But that's how easy it is to manipulate everything.
It's a little bit scary.
Yeah, it is. It's very scary. We need like a system where we can quickly fact check things and see if it's
Haters
real
winning
and authentic.
is just tragic.
Right now,
what?
they don't have that.
Haters are not winning. What is wrong with you guys?
So I know we're not going to drive anywhere, but
I think this
I
is
was wondering
awesome.
if you wanted to like listen to like a song in here.
Let's go.
All right, cool. This is how you open it up.
You almost have to have respect for this level of dick riding. Bro, are you kidding me?
Side.
This is Adin Ross's entire career. Adin Ross built his career dick riding every fucking rapper he could. Then he did that to Andrew Tate, and now he's doing that to Trump.
Okay, Adin,
he has hopped on from one dig to the next. That is how he's been able to literally fucking keep his career alive. So for me, like this isn't any different than what he's done. But honestly, it's perfect. It's awesome. Whoa, what is happening with this fucking stream though? When I saw the title of his live stream, I thought I was losing my mind. What the fuck is this collab? Yeah. He is like a professional Olympic level dick rider, which, you know, respect to him.
It says timeout started.
Okay.
Let me just try this one more time.
Is it hooked up to the Wi-Fi?
I think a lot of you guys forget that Donald Trump literally went on Alex Jones' show when he was running for president in 2016, which is significantly worse than like collaborating with Adin Ross. But the difference is, of course, Donald Trump is no longer in 2016. He has been the president.
Oh, we're good. All right. Now this is cool.
It's very good.
I've never even seen you in a car before.
Not too many. that's look at the playlist, huh?
This is your playlist.
It's a good, yeah.
Your team picked out.
Yeah.
You want to pick a song? Let's test out this sound system.
Let's try it. And you know, some of the artists I like better than others, but I like the other song better. So I always stop.
Who's like your top 3 artists?
Well, we love Frank Sinatra, right?
Of course.
And you know, there's a couple that I really like, but I don't like the people, so I don't want to really mention their name. But look at this list as an example. So it's such a great list. Aren't the Beatles always good?
Come on, they're the best.
Rolling Stones are always good.
Choose one. Let's
choose
what you like to choose. You swipe like this.
Oh yeah. That's fantastic, huh? How about, and we like the Beach Boys. We always like the Beach Boys.
We do like the Beach Boys.
Who doesn't like the
Adin has no idea what any of these people are. I'm sorry. There's no way he knows what that is.
Thinking that it's going to come back under proper management. How about California Dreaming?
Let's do it.
Good.
Here we go. Let's test this thing out. All right, Elon. Let's see how good this system is.
Bro, this is what they play.
Good-looking system.
It is, right?
They play this all of a sudden.
All right, now Spotify is glitching.
Hold on.
Surprise!
Donald Trump. This is Make-A-Wish shit, dude. Are they gonna make out? They look like.
Can I choose one? Yeah. This is all your
Trump clip farming. I know, it's incredible. It's beautiful.
Come on, you can't go wrong with this, though. Come on. MJ?
I know him so well.
You knew him well?
He's a very good guy. Very good guy. Michael Jackson.
What are they doing? Like, why are they doing this?
Most talented person.
Man, he could do everything. Performer, too.
The great ballet dancers couldn't learn the moonwalk like he does. They told me. They would say, we can't.
Streamers dick riding in a car getting kofefe. Please let Adin drive the Cybertruck with Trump in it. Please. That would be, oh my God. Oh my God. That would be so good.
This is by far the best live stream I've ever done. I want to say thank you.
Well,
and I do want to say, I do want to do a little victory dance with you. I want to step out the car, blast the music, and dance. Because I just had the best stream ever. You were right. You called it right before. What did you called me in the room and you said, watch, we're going to have the most hits ever. Watch.
I think you will. And do you know what the hits are yet? Do you know? Have you been able to tell?
When
will you know?
We crashed multiple times.
I think you'll crash, yeah.
I think we're going to see, I'm going to get all the analytics. The real live view count, everything.
Well, you'll let me know, but I think you'll have the biggest show. You know, Nelcat by far their biggest show.
I know. I hated it when you...
I'm sorry. This is going to get a lot of coverage from the media overall. But like in real-time analytics, this didn't touch the fucking Kevin Hart Kai Cenat stream. Okay? Let's be real. Like, it's just not.
But I said YouTube or whoever it was took them there.
Right.
And I said that would happen.
Like, no shot.
So let me ask you, if that happens, are you going to fold? They said nope. And they never.
You don't have juice like that, little bro.
But they had 7
and neither does Trump, really.
Wow. That's
or
crazy.
Any eBay stream. But
somebody
still.
said with all the pages, you know, all the people live rewatching.
Regardless.
Live, which is amazing.
Phenomenal. Thank you so much.
I hope you're going to break your record by a lot, and I think you will, for whatever reason. I mean, I won't get into that, but for whatever reason, people seem to like watching. I will say it's an honor to be with you, too.
Thank you.
You're a young guy that's got an amazing... Maybe someday you'll run for president.
I don't know about that. I'll leave it to Barron maybe one day.
Barron.
But I would love to help Barron.
What is it at currently? 563,000.
Let's dance.
How about this song by Elvis?
Elvis? Yo, Don't's a great song.
Oh, great, right?
Your chat's moving faster than his with 10x. With his having 10x, that doesn't mean anything. They might have like chat slowed down or some shit.
Don't leave him.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
They probably have it. Their chat's probably like a little bit more monitored because the president is on. You know what I mean?
True. He's Elvis.
Yeah, it's probably slow mode, sub only. Like, oh god, I can't. Bro is playing Elvis for Adin.
Elon, you did good.
Elon, you're great. I don't know if you're saying this. You're really good.
I think Kamala Harris is in here. Do you want to say anything to her?
Sure.
I'm kidding. She's not really in here.
I don't mind. I'll
You'll still let it go?
You have to.
Let it fly.
She's got to save the country, but it's not going to happen. They're not going to be able to do it. They're not going to be able to come close. That's great. Great to be with you.
It's great. It's great. I just want to
What's a good one?
The YMCA, man. That's
YMCA.
I feel like Donald Trump likes Adin more than he likes his own son now. I mean, there's not a lot of, he doesn't really like his own sons except for Barron. He likes Barron. And I feel like
what?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, they're gonna do the double dick suck. That's a TikTok,
good, huh?
easy.
Camera.
Oh.
The double dick suck's coming. Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, that's so bad! Oh, my eyes!
Paris, they have no idea what it means. And all it's going to do is be good for China the other way. It's no good. We're going to save TikTok. They want to destroy TikTok. So all of the people on TikTok.
We're going to save TikTok.
Vote
They
for
want
Trump.
to destroy TikTok.
Amazing stream. W's in the chat.
Thank you, man.
Any last words? Live stream. End the stream.
I just want to make sure you break your record. If you don't break
How
your
does it
record,
feel when someone's living your dreams? I mean, I'm happy with this. I'm
you, bro.
happy with this. I get to
Thank
live
you,
the
Mr.
dream as
President.
well,
We can end that.
vicariously. Is it over? Is the stream over? Is this how it ends? I'm in tears. Let me say, I'm in tears. Like, it's over. It's done. That's the end of the stream. Wow. Wow. What a fucking time to be alive. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Couple things. Okay. The reason why, I want to know how this got put together. I suspect Dana White had something to do with it. Obviously, they brought him up. I want to know if fucking Barron is like an Adin Ross stan, potentially. If Barron was like a fan, if Barron was Adin Ross stan, I'd lose my fucking mind. That would be amazing. Yes, he said it. He did. Trump said he is. Oh my God. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Trump said Barron watches Adin. Ain't no fucking way, dude. So, State Guys paid a shit ton to get Trump to come just to get Adin to talk about crypto. I cannot, how is this a real world that we live in? How is this? That means Barron knows who you are? No, no. I'm sure that's not the case. He's probably not following that closely. He said to Adin, my son Barron has said great things about you. There is so much to unpack. Hasan, do you really think this will move the needle at all? No, of course not. What the fuck? No, dude, no one interview that Donald Trump conducts is going to move the needle in a positive direction for him. Donald Trump is already maxed out on his name recognition. If anything, there's a lot of new voters. There's a lot of young voters. I suspect that he'll get a lot of, I suspect that he'll probably get a lot of real organic advertising out of this through social media, but he's also going to get a shitload of negative, he's probably going to get a shitload of negative ads launched against him as well. He got shot and it didn't move the needle. Yeah, exactly. So I think that overall, I don't think this moves the needle that significantly. I don't think this moves the needle that significantly. I suspect that liberals will probably shit on I said this before. They'll liberal media will shit on Adin a lot just to shit on Donald Trump. They'll be like, this is who he's associating with. You know what I mean? It's Republicans do this as well. Bradley Martin talking shit right now to who? I can't believe this is a real photo. I cannot believe this is a real photo. This is awesome. This is amazing. Adin didn't talk at all. I don't know how they would. So I don't know. I don't know if this like moves the needle in a positive direction ultimately for Donald Trump. I don't know what could technically move the needle in a positive direction. It feels like he's just farming every avenue he potentially could farm. You know what I mean? He's just like looking for any outlet. Overall, what are your honest thoughts on the stream? Cinema. Kino. Cinema. Okay. That's my immediate reaction is this. I feel like in a laboratory, if they just like got together and conducted a perfect stream for me to react to, I would say this is it. You got two dudes that I know personally, okay, both of which do not like me anymore at all, getting together and like dick riding the former president, the former Republican president, one of the most polarizing figures, a person that I think is very telegenic, a person that you're a clown. You're a clown, you're a clown, you're a clown. This is amazing. Haha, loser. You can get banned now for politics, loser. You a big nose white bitch. Lemafea. Haha, JK, love you. Bro, it's 4th of July and you're spending your time on UK elections. Yeah, it's bringing back a lot of my favorite types of chatters in here too. Okay. But can you see the full video? Adin was trying to show Trump. He shows the URL before he closed the Chrome. No. I mean, unless you guys have it. I love people saying I'm a clown when the fucking former president, like the American politics is a clown show. Me being a clown in this circumstance would mean that I'm, with it. Okay. I'm with it. I'm at the same level. We got the fucking former president going to kick.com to Adin Ross's stream, dude. This is the one word to describe. 208 views. You found it. So after Zelensky, it was Benjamin Netanyahu, Vladimir Putin, Gary Gensler, JD Vance, Vivek Ramaswamy, Robert F. Kennedy, Kamala Harris, and then Joe Biden. Damn, I wish they fucking blew past those. That would have been sick. I wanted to see it. Bro, you're a sellout. What? What is going on, bro? You all right? All the weirdos are in here today.